What's up guys, Christian here, and today we're talking about composition and how you can tweak a few things to start getting better photos today. We'll be exploring 3 fundamental principles that will help you create some more visually compelling images, being rule of thirds, leading lines, and framing. Let's dive into the video. Let's start with the rule of thirds. Think of it of less of a rule but more of a technique, in which the technique suggests that you divide your image into 9 equal squares, where you place the important parts of your composition on either the dividing lines or the intersections of where the lines meet. I don't know why I'm voguing so much. So let's look at some of my everyday items. I have my earbuds for any time I step out of the house, my phone, and my hat, because you never know what version of the weather you're going to get in the UK. You'll also see that the lines intersect at each part of the image. So I've got my earbuds that crosses over one intersection, phone crosses over another, and of course the hat crosses over at another. Moving on to the next image, we have someone smack bang in the middle of the frame looking into the distance. This is one of the more common approaches I've seen people do, myself included, and I feel it's kind of flat. If we switch it up and we apply the rule of thirds technique, we see more of the environment and get a better sense of the surroundings. The main reason for using the rule of thirds technique is to create a balanced and visually engaging shot. It's simply a tool to help you compose your photographs. Have a think when you're taking your next photos on how you'll guide your viewer's eye to the important areas of your image. Leading lines is probably one of my personal favorites. It's about how you can use lines in your shot to draw your viewer's eye towards your subject. This could be anything such as a fence, a wall, a road. Here we're using my mum's guitar, where the neck of the guitar directs the viewer's attention towards the subject, providing a bit of depth. The guitar is in focus enough to know what the object is, but not enough to distract away from the subject. Speaking of depth of field, blurry backgrounds. If you want some hints and tips on how to create a blurry background and replicate a similar image, then check out last week's video. I don't know why my arm is shut, but check out last week's video, where the link will be somewhere in this corner of the screen, where I went through some useful hints and tips on how to create a blurry background. Bit of a mouthful. Another example, using a person on the bench. Again, you have the lines in the object leading you towards the subject, this time creating a sense of distance in the image. You can also use this technique to create a sense of intimacy and movement, so have a look around when you're at home, out and about, to see how you can make use of this technique. This is all about how you choose to frame your subject within a shot. Whether it's a close-up, medium, or wide shot, the way you choose to frame your subject can convey different emotions and meanings. One from the archives, here I was working with the lovely Simone somewhere in Surrey. We stumbled across, I believe it was a tree stump. We used this towards our advantage and used the tree stump to frame Simone within the shot. Other portraits that you'll come across, you'll often see people shooting through leaves or trees to subjects. Using leaves and trees as foreground items can make portraits more interesting to view. Just be sure not to cover up much of the subject. By using this technique, you can direct the viewer's attention to exactly where you want it. You've probably heard this one as well, and in the context of composing photos and rules can be broken, again, within the context of composing better photos. And that is a wrap for this video. I really do hope you have found this useful. If so, then please throw us a thumbs up, as well as drop a comment in the comment section below, as I would love to hear from you and what techniques you use to help you compose your images. Remember, the rule of thirds, leading lines, and framing are just a few of the principles, techniques that are out there to help you take your photos to the next level. Go off piste, experiment, but most importantly, have fun. I'll see you in the next one.